In 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Greetings and salutations, beautiful people. My name is Ebony Smith, aka the Ghetto Guru. Thanks for joining me on the mat today for this amazing hip opener sequence. So today we're going to start on all fours. We'll get into child's pose actually, and so if your knees are a little tender, remember you got your blankets there. You don't have to have those kind, you can use whatever kind of blankets. But either way, we'll come to all fours. So spread the knees wide, bring the big toes together. Gently push your puppy out the way. Slide your arms in front of you. Bring your forehead, heart down to the mat. We'll come into child's pose. We'll just begin our practice here, settling into this space. Just begin to notice your breath. Notice what's coming into your body. Maybe it reaches, the belly expanding, the navel out towards the mat. Maybe on the exhale, as the navel contracts, it reaches for your spine. And we'll just be here just for a few breaths, settling into this space, bringing ourselves right here into this practice. And today we'll dedicate our practice to self-love. I think sometimes we forget in all the hustle and bustle in life and the things that we deem mistakes that we've made, like how amazing and awesome we are. And so today we'll dedicate our practice to that, to our awesomeness. So today's mantra is inhale, I am. Exhale, awesome. And when you're ready, we'll slowly but surely begin to rise and come into all fours. We'll spread the fingertips wide, press the ground away from you. Feet flat onto the floor. On the next inhale, we'll drop the belly to lift the chin. Open up through the heart. And we'll exhale, tuck the chin, arch in the back. A few more times just to warm up the spine. Maybe you even begin to bring some movement into it as you bring the heart forward and then backwards. Maybe you'll even begin to move in full circles as you bring the heart forward and the arch in the back, backwards. Just do what feels good to you here. It's a beautiful thing about this practice. You can do what feels good. It can be the hardest part of the practice too. And when you're ready, we'll come to a neutral spine. We'll get warmed up, start getting right on into it. As we inhale, take the right fingertips out in front of you. The exhale will lift the left heel up behind you. Engage the core, right? You want to try to keep the hips even. And when they say that, because I have voluptuous hips, I don't really know what that means, but you want to try to keep your hips even. You want to try to dip down through the left hip. Keep it even with the right. Extend the fingertips. And we're here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's let it go. Maybe you sway from side to side. And we'll go to the other side. The inhale extends the left fingertips out in front of you. The exhale lifts the right heel up behind you. Remember, we're engaging the core. Maybe you even drop the right hip a little bit, even it out. Flex the toes. And we're here for 3. You got it. 2 and 1. Gently let it go. We'll come to all fours. So we're going to take that again, but we'll add a little bit onto it, right? So the next inhale will extend the right fingertips out in front of you. The exhale will lift the left heel up behind you. We're going to bring some movement into it. So inhale to extend. The exhale will bring the right elbow to the left knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. 2 more times, just like that. You got it. And on the last one, we'll extend on the inhale. And exhale, we'll bring the right hand, left knee down to the mat. So we'll go and do the same thing over to the other side. Inhale extends the left fingertips out in front of you. The exhale lifts the right heel up behind you. We'll engage the core, even out through the hips. Inhale here. The exhale will bring the left elbow, right knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. 2 more times, you got it. Moving with the breath, remembering how awesome and amazing you are. We'll bring it down to the mat. Beautiful job. Let's spread the knees wide. Bring the big toes together. We'll sink the hips towards the heels. Stretch the arms out in front of you. Forehead, heart, kiss the mat. Child's pose. And so we're going to warm things up just a little bit and know that this is a resting pose. You can always come back here and connect back to the breath and remember why you came to the mat today. Inhale, I am. Exhale, amazing. And when you're ready, we'll come back into all fours. Press the ground away from you. We'll tuck the toes and lift the hips, downward facing dog. And so we'll take a few minutes just to walk it out. Pedal the feet. Shake the head yes or no. Breathe it out. Really push the ground away from you as you lift those hips up towards the ceiling. And when you're ready, we'll just find a still space right here. Maybe start bending the knee. On the next inhale, let's lift the left heel right up towards the ceiling. We'll get right into it today. And the left heel will come, or the left knee will come into chest. And so we want to hover here for 2 and 1. And then we'll place the left foot at the top of the mat. We'll come into a low lunge. And so if you gotta scooch that left foot up there, it's all good. I gotta get mine up there too, there's no worries. And so we'll come into this low lunge here. And then we'll bring the right knee down to the mat. And when you're ready, we'll inhale to lift the fingertips up. Exhale to relax the shoulders. So you see we wanna make some adjustments here. Maybe you gotta scooch that foot out a little bit more. We really wanna feel that stretch in the right hip. Relax the shoulders here. Maybe even the hands come to the heart. Either way, we'll be here 3, 2, and 1. Gently let the fingertips go. We'll take this left foot and we'll sweep it around to the back. We'll come into all fours and we'll do our cat-cows here. The inhale drops the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin, arch in the back. 2 more times. Take these moments to connect back to the breath before we go back to the other side. And when we get ready, we'll come into a flat back neutral spine. Inhale to tuck the toes. The exhale will lift the hips, downward facing dog. We'll set it up, walk it out. Shake the head yes or no. Press the ground away from your hips, lift up towards the ceiling. And when you're ready, we'll find a still position. Inhale, we'll lift the right heel up towards the ceiling. The exhale, we'll bring the right knee into chest and we'll hover here for 2. You got it. And 1, take the right foot to the top of the mat and get it how you do it. It's all good, man. You gotta scooch it up there. But we're gonna set it up. We'll take the left foot to the back of the mat, heel pressing towards the wall behind you. If it's a wall, I don't know. And when you're ready, we'll take the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, lift the fingertips up. Exhale, we'll sink into that hip. Stretch into it. We'll breathe here for 3. You got it. 2. And 1. Take the hands down to the mat. Right foot meets the left foot. Cat-cow. We'll inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin, arch in the back. 2 more times. 2 more rounds. Connect back to the breath. Think of something that you love about yourself. So often we can spend so much time thinking about things that we deem as like flaws or mistakes that we've made. We're again to begin to make a list of things that we think are awesome about ourselves. The fact that you came to the mat today is awesome. And when you're ready, come into a neutral spine. We'll inhale here, tuck the toes. The exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Second to last one, you got this because you're awesome. Here we go. Pedal it out. And on the next inhale, we'll lift the left heel up towards the ceiling. The exhale brings the left knee into chest, and we'll hover here 2. You gotta engage the core 1. And we'll take the left foot to the top of the mat. Remember, get it up there how you live. The right heel comes behind you and we come into a low lunge. And so remember, we came onto the knee the last time. That's still an option. Or if you're looking for a little more, then maybe you'll inhale and reach the fingertips up for the ceiling. The exhale will relax the shoulders down the back. And so we're here. And remember, you can come down onto the knee. That's an option. Maybe hands come to the heart, whatever feels good. We just want to breathe into this space. Relax the shoulders wherever you are. And we're here for 3. Breathe it out. 2. Put a smile on your face. Maybe we tip over, it's all good. And 1. Inhale to reach. Exhale, we'll take the hands down to the mat. The front foot will meet the back foot and we'll come into our 4s. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin, arch in the back. 3 more times. And so if you do yoga all the time, you can always replace these cat-cows with chaturangas. It's all good. You just want to warm up too. We want to give something for everybody. And when you're ready, come into all 4s. The inhale will tuck the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Last one, you got it. And pedal the feet out. Shake the head, yes or no. And when you're ready on the next inhale, lift the right heel up towards the ceiling. The exhale brings the right knee into chest. So we're here for 3, 2, and 1. Plant the right foot top of the mat. Scooch it up here. Get up the right knee. Take the left heel, back of the mat. Engage the core here. Remember, you can come down onto the exhale. Relax the shoulders. Really press into the feet. Bring the thighs together. Engage the core. That's going to help your balance here, right? Then we'll be here. Maybe you're here. 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands down to the mat. Beautiful job. The right foot meets the left. We'll come into all 4s. Inhale, drops the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin, arch in the back. 2 more times. Connect back to your awesomeness. When you're ready, we'll come into a flat back. This time we'll take both feet over to the left side. Right, bring the bottom down to the right. Feels good to sit down. Bring your feet to the mat. Just gonna take our arms around our knees. Give yourself a hug. If this doesn't feel good, remember you always got your strap. Your strap is gonna make you some space, and you can use a tie, a belt, whatever. But you wanna wrap this around your knees. Take your hands to either side, and then you just pull your chest towards. So this is awesome too. You just wanna get that stretch. And we'll be here for 2. And 1. Gently begin to release. Put your strap to the side. So we're gonna take the knees out wide, bring the feet together. Remember, we're working on those hips, so butterfly pose before we get wrapped up here today. So take your hands around your ankles, or maybe you begin to massage your feet some. Oh, that feels juicy. I don't know about you, but it's been a while since I had my feet massaged. So I just do it myself. Just want to work that out. Maybe begin to flap your wings. And you can get into those hips a little more. Maybe you bring the elbows on the outer edges of the knee. That outer, no, that's inner, right? And as you do so, you'll inhale, bring the heart forward, and the exhale will press the elbows into the knees. We'll open up through the chest. Ooh, open up through the hips. Oh, that feels juicy. Juicy fruit. You've had enough of that. You bring your spine to straight. You want to safely bring the knees together. Oh, kiss it. Put the legs out long, stretch it out. And we're gonna come onto our backs. Remember, you can use your blankets as a cushion. Bella has her chew toy on my, whatever. So, all right, so we're gonna come onto our back. So stretch your arms out in front of you. Make sure you got enough space behind you. We'll just engage the core on the way down. Just notice how good it feels to lie on your back. And since we did a lot of hip work, we'll just end up the practice. Put your feet onto the mat. Put your pelvis down. And we'll take the feet out wide and we'll just windshield wiper the feet from side to side. Stretching out through the hips. Just notice how good it feels to have the earth underneath you. Have that support. When you're ready, stretch the legs out long. And remember, you can take your hands out to the side, or maybe you take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, but we'll come into Shavasana, resting pose. And so I invite you to lie down. Remember, you can use your blankets up under your head if that feels comfortable. Maybe you'll shine your palms up towards the ceiling in order to catch your blessing. We'll just begin to melt onto the mat as you close your eyes. Maybe you'll relax that space in between your eyebrows and clench your jaw. You bring a sweet smile to your awesome face. Allow your shoulders to relax, your arms to become heavy, left and the right. Allow your spine to melt onto the mat. The legs to become heavy from the hips all the way down to the ankles. Maybe the feet rest over to either side. While we take this few minutes of stillness, I invite you to think of 3 things that are awesome about you. 3 things that you absolutely love or adore about yourself. And take this moment to reflect on the things that make us awesome. Notice how it makes you feel to think of how amazing you are. Notice if it brings a smile to your face. Inhale, I am. Exhale, amazing. And when you're ready, we'll begin to bring movement back into the body. Whatever feels good today. Maybe you'll circle the ankles. Maybe you'll stretch the arms overhead. Whatever feels good. You can rock the head from side to side. This really helps with headaches. Just rubbing it up against the blanket or the floor, relieving that pressure. And when you're ready, we'll all end up with knees into the chest. We'll wrap the hands around the shins. Give yourself a hug. And if that doesn't feel good, putting the hands around the shins, remember you can use your handy dandy strap or your belt. You can bring the knees into the chest. Either way, give yourself some love and tell yourself I love yourself. No better love than self-love. Take both knees over to the right. Allow the whole body to follow. This candle out the way, right? Think of one thing you're grateful for today. I'm grateful to be able to share this practice with each and every last one of you. When you're ready, you will take your left hand and press it into the floor. And we'll come into a seated position. Cross your legs, rock from side to side. Make yourself comfortable. Relax your shoulders. Open up through the heart. And on the next inhale, we'll lift the fingertips up, gathering all this amazing energy we created. And on the exhale, we'll bring it into our hearts. And you'll inhale, I am. Exhale, amazing. The divine in me absolutely loves and appreciates and respects the divine in each and every last one of you. Namaste.